Hi, my name is Debbie McCuin, and I would like to talk to you today about becoming a teacher. I have been a teacher in elementary school for about 20 years. I've taught third grade first, and then I taught first grade, and then I taught kindergarten, and then I went back to third grade. There's a lot of really fun things involved in being a teacher. So before we start talking about that, I want you to think of who is your favorite teacher and why. Just think for a minute. Who's the favorite teacher? Why? If you're like most children, you probably said something like this. My favorite teacher is so-and-so. And the reason is because she cares for me. Because I enjoy learning and I enjoy school. Because she's a good listener. Because he helps me understand things. Because he enjoys being around us. Because she makes learning fun. Those are the things that usually children will say when you ask them to tell about their favorite teacher. These things are all really good traits for teachers to have. The ability to make things fun, the ability to be a good listener and to care about your students, to really promote learning in school. Some of the important skills that teachers have to have in order to make that happen is that you have to be a good learner yourself, right? You have to be good at a lot of different subjects. You need to know a lot about history if you're going to teach history. You need to really enjoy learning about that and then sharing that information with somebody else. Same if you're going to teach science. You have to know it and love it and understand it and be good at showing someone else how to do it too. What if your best subject is writing? You could be a writing teacher. Or reading. You could be a reading teacher or poetry teacher. You could even be a teacher in public speaking and help someone learn how to communicate by using their words and saying things out loud. That's what teachers do every day, right? Teachers need to be good at math. We need teachers who can teach us really hard math and make it simple for us to understand. And let me tell you this, if you are going to teach elementary school students, you have to be good at all of it. Because elementary school teachers teach all the subjects in one day. You also have to have good skills like being able to speak out loud in front of other people. Not everybody likes to do that. And it's kind of easy to do that in front of children, but sometimes we have to talk to your parents or grown-ups at a meeting, and that's a little more difficult. We have to be really good at organizing, at making things easy to learn. How do we break it down and teach you one step at a time so that you understand how to do that really hard math problem? We have to be really good at storytelling because teaching is sometimes just telling a story in the right order. We have to be really good at reading, and we have to be good at studying because new things come along all the time that we have to learn how to do. For instance, I remember when I taught in a classroom in Arizona, and we had a lot of children who came to school and they spoke Spanish in their home. And so we had to learn. I'm not going to say that I learned how to speak Spanish really well, but I learned a few things in Spanish so that I could help talk to the parents and these children so that they could start to learn in English. So have you ever thought what it is like to put together a teacher's workday? What do you think teachers do every day? They don't just walk in and have everything prepared. They have to start by planning sometimes a whole week ahead of time. When I was a kindergarten teacher, I would come in on Saturdays and I would plan out every day for the next week, and I would get it all set up over on my counter so that I knew exactly what I was going to do on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So I organized my time schedule. so that all my important subjects are being taught, because we have a lot of things to teach in an elementary school day. I would get all my materials done ahead of time. Sometimes I would have moms or dads come in and help me with cutting or preparing things or doing small group questions and answers with students. And then when the students come during the week, I just really enjoy teaching my lessons. I think that part of being a good teacher is to teach with joy and enthusiasm, and to make learning fun for your students while making it clear and easy to understand. We need to be prepared when we're teachers for emergencies, because emergencies happen. For instance, a fire drill, somebody getting hurt. Then we have to take care of that emergency, and then we have to be able to start right back up again. We have to be able to get that whole classroom back in their chairs or on the floor, and we have to be ready to say, okay, let's get back to our lesson about writing a story or whatever it was. We also have to be very patient. We have to learn to keep our temper under control so that children don't feel afraid in the classroom. It's really important. We have to be kind, and we have to be a good listener. Sometimes there are problems that need to be solved, and sometimes it takes an adult to help a child solve a problem, and that teacher needs to be that. So do you think you would be good at these things? If so, you might think about teaching as a job for you.